Oh man. Oh man. No man. I'm not gonna make it, guys. I'm gonna get soaked. I got one last resort. I'm gonna have to get in this Axopar because I'm not gonna get wet in this Axopar. Let me see if these guys from Nautical Ventures hook me up on this Axopar. Oh, it's a 37. Wait for it. You know I'm gonna get on this, guys. Alfred Montaner is at the Miami Boat Show, guys, and we're gonna film the 37 Axopar. So wait for it. The last time I did a video on my YouTube channel of Axopar was in Annapolis. So one of the reasons why I wanted to jump on this boat right now is because we are gonna get soaked. Oh,
how's it going?
I was gonna get soaked. I'm not gonna get soaked anymore.
No, you're okay now.
Now I'm okay, guys. Welcome aboard the Axopar 37. Let me close this up. Oh, wow.
It's a great little space, isn't it?
Kevin, introduce yourself.
I'm Kevin with Nautical Ventures. We're here at the Miami Boat Show in 2022. It is great to be back here. So
it's nice.
Guys, it's awesome.
Nice
boat, right?
to be back. And you know what? You see all those people in outside, they're running for their lives.
Starting to get rough.
They're gonna get soaked, guys.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why I wanted to get on this Axopar and show it on a bad day like this is because that's one of the big competitive advantages that this boat has, as opposed to a lot of center consoles that we see in South Florida.
Right. In South Florida, you just have days like today, so you never really know when stuff like this is going to pop up. You have those 20-minute bursts of rain that come out of nowhere, and then they're gone too. But then everybody's hot. It's really humid outside. Nobody's having a great time because you're all just wet, sticky, and you just kind of want to go home. So that's where the cross cabin really helps out. So as you can feel it now, me and you sitting in here. AC is great, so you can cool down, you can be refreshed. Even when you're up north, they do offer a heating system for the boat as well. So even if you're in New York,
I experienced that in Annapolis. Yes.
Right. It just extends your boating season, which is great too, especially for people that like to be on the water as much as possible.
So what model is this particular? What's it called?
So this is the 37 cross cabin with your aft cabin configuration for the boat. So Axopar does offer multiple different configurations for their 37 cross cabin. You can do your aft cabin as you see.
Let me see that.
Yeah.
Let's see that.
Pretty spacious. You know, it's sufficient room for 2 people. Absolutely. You know, so if you do have guests, it's a great separate space for them.
So this is just a guest area. This is not even. And here's the thing about this, right? If you would have had this closed, if we close this right here, someone won't even know that this cabin is here. Right?
Yeah, absolutely. So
it kind of hides away.
It does hide away. So the seat right above you there is a clip that holds that where it is in position now.
Okay.
If you just collapse it down, it just turns into another foldable seat, right?
And if you maybe don't have guests, you want to use it as storage, a nice dry storage area where you can just
plenty of room. So like I said, they do offer an aft storage compartment for it as well, but it just makes a lot more sense to get the cabin. It's going to give you all the same room that the aft storage would, as well as an extra space to sleep. It doesn't take up any more room than what you see here as well. So
this table folds out also?
Yes, it does. So this will come all the way back.
Nice. Sit down, and then where I'm actually standing will also become another seating area where you can sit down.
Yes, as well. So down under here, you will have a fridge. Great little option. So if you are using it as a weekender, you do have some decent space for it. A lot of people do magma grills right off the back. So typically you're going to see those go right in the rod holders off the back of the boat. Little propane gas grill that most people use. You know, just for something little added if you do get hungry while you're aboard too. You got doors on both sides, right, to come in and out. So if I wanted to run on this side because I didn't want to get wet, boom, I had this option as well. Then you're all good. You can even keep the doors open if you want, so if you are running, it's nice out and whatnot, you do get some good cross ventilation coming in, makes it feel like a bit more of maybe a traditional center console.
Nice.
With all the benefits of the enclosure.
Can you close that area up? Is it difficult for you to close that? Because I definitely want them to see the layout as it would look.
It's one clip, so right in the back here.
Okay.
You just fold this right down.
Boom.
And it just goes away.
And now, what what I was saying is that it'll stuff in. I mean, we don't need to worry about stuffing
Yeah,
it in.
sorry about that.
But that doesn't matter. We get the point. So the idea is right now, I wouldn't have never guessed if that was there.
Right.
I would have never thought that was an option. Right? Don't worry about that. We'll take care of that afterwards. The idea has been said. So now we also have a cabin that's bigger.
A forward cabin, yes.
Wow, guys. So wait for it. So now.
So down underneath, you're gonna have your forward berth.
So this berth, I expected. I didn't expect that rear berth at all. So now we're talking about space. Like, where do you guys find this much space?
That's the great thing about Axopar too, is they try to use about every square inch of the boat that they possibly can.
This is absolutely insane on a 37 footer.
Yeah.
Listen, I can see small families going from Miami to Bimini, hanging out
all the time
on their boat, just chilling, not worrying. Guys, we're gonna get soaked if you look in the backdrop.
I know, it's coming in, but that's the great thing about these. A lot of our clientele down here in South Florida do run them back and forth to the Bahamas. You know, it's a boat that is great for that. It does have a nice double step hull and a bit of a reverse chime to the hull shape as well, which really makes it great for actually cutting through waves and keeping it a comfortable ride, even when you're in some larger swells too.
And are these doors here?
Yes. So this is a gull wing door. It shouldn't be locked here. But you can swing it up.
That is so
like a butterfly door for your boat.
That is so cool.
Yeah. So as you can tell, even we do get a ton of natural lighting down here too. So even if I did have that door closed, we have so much light. Even with the clouds coming around, it's still very sufficient. No need for any lights or whatnot.
Head option on some of this?
Right underneath me here.
Wow. I was like, where's the head?
Yeah.
And boom.
Yeah. So Axopar does offer you 2 different configurations for your forward cabin.
Okay.
They can offer this, which was it used to be called their comfort package. It's now their Mediterranean package.
Okay.
So what they'll do is they'll include this sectional seating here, discrete head located underneath one of the cushions, or another option is they separate the forward cabin, which is where you are now, from the actual bathroom. So there will be this main door leading you into the pilot house, or as well as a frosted door that separates the cabin from the bathroom. So there you'll have your sink, you'll have your head, closes it off as a private space.
I would not have expected this. Yeah. I wouldn't have never thought that I can. Look at this, guys. Look at this. There's a step here.
That's a step for it too.
Just so you can come out of here. Kevin, let's go to the bow of the boat. Guys, just like that. And close that. So I want them to see that. That is brilliant. And the other side opens up just
other
like...
side, same exact thing. So they'll both actually come up as like a butterfly door there.
And we got a tropical storm coming over here in Miami, but you know what? We can go ahead and just get in the cabin and chill.
And you'll be fine too. So as you'll see as well, you do have a canvas roof here. I think we did not touch on it.
Okay.
But you also have a retractable sun top for it. So this can come all the way back. This cover is over it, just for our purpose, to show the boat at the show. But that can come off. Even if you don't have this canvas here, it does start to rain. When you have this totally closed.
So is it a canvas that's covering this, or what is it that's covering it?
I believe this is a sunbrella material.
Don't worry about that.
It's a sunbrella material for it. So this little canvas does fold over the top. You can actually taper it. Well, it does actually taper it off.
Come, let's go back here so we're not in the way of the people who are looking at this. And
so as you see, it does taper off as well. So you're not going to get any rain down into the cabin.
So you have a little lounger back here.
Yeah.
And we got twin 300s powering this. How fast are we going on something like this?
You're looking close to about, the most I've topped out at on this particular boat is about 49 miles an hour. Some people have said they've gotten up to 53 to 55, right in that range. So it's quick. Obviously, its narrow beam does actually turn it into quite a speedy boat.
Anything that they could find out or see back here when we're exploring this area back here? And in the aft of the boat?
So you'll see this little step here. It's actually a self-bailing deck, so that just leads straight out into the water. So if you do have anything aboard, it runs right off, right to where you just stepped off of. You will have storage on either side. Your manual bilge pump, along with your shower kit, is going to be located right here on the port side storage container.
I'm digging this. Look, and if you want to just sit out here, you want to hold on while you're traveling, guys.
You'll have some decent rod holders up there too if you want to do a little fishing. And you do have the option on the starboard side storage container to turn it into a live well. So if you did want to do a little fishing on this boat, it does have the capability to do so.
A seakeeper or stabilizer on something like this?
No.
No. Is it an option?
For these, they've looked into it. There's really just no sufficient space for it. They do offer trim tabs, and the hull design actually does keep the boat pretty stable itself.
Nice.
There's not an entirely necessary need for it at the moment.
What's the fuel capacity on something like this?
This boat, I believe, is 170 pounds. Can I look that up?
Don't worry about it. We'll put it in the description below. Don't worry about that. So, all right, price points. What are we looking at price point for a 37 Axopar configured the way it is right here? We remember, this can fluctuate, guys. So the way they're seeing this boat, 2022 Miami Boat Show, what are we looking at price point, more or less?
Anywhere, I've seen new builds between about 350 and about 400,000. Most of them do fall within that window there. Depends on options. So you do have a bow thruster on this particular boat. You do have the option for a joystick, JPO, that they will install at the factory, and air conditioning.
Where is the factory?
It's in Poland.
In Poland.
I'm not exactly sure where.
So under 500,000, they can get an Axopar 37?
Yes. Absolutely.
All right, guys. So that's well under is what Kevin just said. And like I said, the boat's a little different, and it depends on what you want, right? So where can they go online to get some information on you, Kevin?
So you can go to our website, nauticalventures.com.
Okay.
There we'll have listings for all the boats. We also do update our inventory list daily. This way you can kind of see what boats are incoming, spec'd out, and a rough price point for some too. So there, you can go to Axopar.fl as well, which is their finished website, which gives you a ton of different information over the boats too. So
awesome. Guys, I want to thank Kevin over here and the team at Nautical Ventures for doing this walkthrough of this amazing Axopar. I don't know, wait for it. Listen, I ain't going nowhere until that thing.
Until that goes away.
That thing, look, I think this 37 Axopar scared it away.
I hope.
It wasn't going to take it, and it said, I'm not moving. No. I'm staying here.
Just wanted to get us wet, and then realized it couldn't, so here we are. It's
Alfred Montaner making a scene. Miami Boat Show, guys. We're back. Great show, guys. Wait for it.
Thanks, guys.